So guys, today we are going to be talking about what is ultimately needed to take your business to the next level. And that will be teams, delegating tasks, having other people around you to do things that ultimately you don't need to do. And probably for myself, guys, and a lot of the guys in the academy, one of the things that held me back in the past was ultimately believing that nobody else could do as good a job as me. Nobody could sell my services as good as me, nobody could market my service as good as me, or nobody could look after my clients as good as me. And the one thing that I really started to realize, and the one thing that ultimately you guys need to know, is that you can't be the person who's doing your marketing, doing your admin, doing your sales, doing your fulfillment, because there gets to a point in your business where you can only do so much. There's only so much time in the day. And ultimately, if you're going to be the one person that's going to be doing every different aspect in your business, you will go through burnout. And that was the point in which, for me, and you might be in this position yourself, where you get to a ceiling of growth. You get to a point in your business where you just don't know what to do next. And you don't have the time to either get more clients, to market yourself. You don't know what else to do. And ultimately, that could be something that is holding you back right now. And this is something in the academy where we work through different levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, where by the time you're a level 1 PT, where you've been consistently now making anywhere between £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 a month, month in, month out, for 3 to 6 months now, and we can start looking at what's next. Where are you going to take your business? How are you going to grow? How are you going to expand? How are you going to scale? Because for a lot of us, one of the main things about being a personal trainer or online coach is that client fulfillment, is being able to genuinely help impact people's lives and transform their physique, lifestyle, and life for the future. And that is ultimately priceless. So the more people that we can impact, the more people we can help, the more that we're going to be able to then transform clients' lives, and that's ultimately going to make you feel better about yourself. And so there gets to a point in your business where you need to start delegating. You need to start maybe taking on board staff and team members and other people on board to make your service better. And when you are at a point in your business where you are starting to generate 4, 5, 6 grand a month consistently, you can start to delegate. You can start to look at teams. You maybe want to look at somebody to help with your marketing, somebody to look after your social media, your posts, your stories, messaging clients, looking after DMs anytime you're getting inquiries. So having somebody there just to consistently keep your social media active, to keep you present. You might be looking at somebody as a media or videographer, photographer, someone to get some high-end quality images for your website, for your social media. Maybe somebody to get your video content. Because all these little aspects, guys, is ultimately what is going to make you stand out from the crowd. It is going to make you look that much more professional than just standing on your phone and talking on camera, or even just filming yourself training. The high-end stuff is going to attract you high-end clients, and they can tell based on the quality. Because when you are comparing trainers or online coaches to each other, yes, results is going to be in the first and foremost, but the quality of your actual imagery, the quality of your video content is really going to be apparent. So not just the information and the content that you provide, so people being able to see you, speak to you, see you on camera, see your results, talk about your service, is all of this is enhanced just that wee bit much more when the quality of the actual imagery and the media is just that much better. You might be looking at bringing in somebody on board to help you with clients. You might find that, you know what, at the moment I've got 40, 50 clients. I would love to take on more clients, but I don't have the time. I can't currently look after the guys I've got at the moment, never mind take on another 10, 20, 30. And that's where bringing somebody else on board can ultimately help you leverage your own time, where you can help, instead of 50 people, maybe 80 people, maybe 100 people. And that allows you to grow and scale in itself. And so these are things that when you get to a certain level, sometimes you can either have somebody or a PT or coach that tries this prematurely, where you're maybe taking on staff, you're delegating tasks like social media and that, when really you've not got the financial stability or security just yet. And so it feels like a wee bit more of a stress on you that all this money's coming out the business, but you're not necessarily getting the same money in. We've seen that on occasions, and people get that wee bit of fear. On the other side of the spectrum, you'll get to the point in your business where you are delegating, you are starting to then gain back more time for yourself. And what does that allow you to do? To work on the business. And the thing about most personal trainers, and I was included in this market as well, is I was the one person that was in the business doing all the work, doing all the tasks. So being able to start delegating that that freed up more time not only allows me to make my service better, but allows me to work on the business and where is the business going in the future. And that's the thing that you might not be doing right now, you might not have the time to do, but it's ultimately something where in the PT Academy, we focus on getting the guys to a level where they are financially secure, they can start to reinvest that capital back into the business to make the business better, to outsource, to delegate tasks, to take on team members, because this is ultimately going to be the difference that is going to allow you to really grow to a significant scale where we talk about six-figure businesses, and ultimately this isn't something that you're naturally going to do on your own. This is something that you will evolve and grow as a team, and this brand and this business that you now have is just more than you. It's going to create more of an impact. It's going to have a bigger vision. And we always say in the Academy is that always focus on your vision. Where is it you want to be? Why are you doing what you're doing? What is it about what you're doing right now that ultimately makes you happy, and why would you want to do more of it? Because when you focus on the client fulfillment and the impact that you're creating for other people, because you're taking on more clients, because your service is better, because you're charging more, the income is a byproduct of doing your job better. The increase in income is a byproduct of your service, your results, your delivery. And as you grow, and as that grows, your income will grow simultaneously. And this is something that a lot of PTs get caught in, focusing on the money and not necessarily focusing on the results. And then when you get that equation right, you get to a certain level where what's next? I can't take on more clients, I've not got any time, I can't grow or scale anymore. What am I going to do next? And we see this time and time again with PTs that want to go online, they don't have the time. They take on a couple of clients online, but the standard is sub-service. And so these are the things in the Academy that we try piece together, all the puzzles. We get you, and we basically build the structure, and we take you from level to level so that we've got the financial security, we can reinvest that capital, we can gain back more time, we can work on the business, we can start to grow, we can improve the systems, and we can scale this to the next level. And that is the difference. And sometimes just like your clients coming to you guys and saying, look, I want to be in the best shape of my life, you've got a plan. You've got a structure, you've got a time scale to work from. You know exactly what you expect on a week-to-week basis, and you ultimately know how to gauge that progress. Whether what you're doing is working or it's not working, you ultimately know what to do next. And this is something that not a lot of PTs or coaches do. They don't have a plan. They don't have some sort of vision, something in place. They don't necessarily have the know-how, the knowledge, or the education to be able to do it. And then they don't have that accountability that if no one is there, forcing them outside their comfort zone, like for myself, I would have continued to be a PT thinking I was doing well, thinking I was being successful, doing 30, 40 hours a week. And I probably would have done that for the next 10, 15 years because what else was there? My price point was high, my income was good, my time probably wasn't the best, but there wasn't anything next. What else was I going to do? The only thing I knew how to do was charge more. And there gets to a point, guys, where it's more about charging more. It's about making your service better. It's about creating a lifestyle for yourself for the future that isn't just work, work, work. There's a bit more balance. There's a bit more time. You get to spend time with your family. You get to spend time with yourself. You get to spend time in the business, but you also get to spend time on the business. And that, for me, is what makes a successful PT. Or makes a successful coach. Not just the money, but it's the time, it's the lifestyle, it's the service and the client fulfillment, it's the impact that you have on people's life. This is what makes a successful PT. And these are a couple of core principles that we go over in far more detail to give you the ins and outs and to know exactly what to do and how to do it in the PT Academy, just to give you that plan, clarity, direction, step-by-step processes, what to do, when to do it, and why. Because the understanding is just as important as the implementation. So guys, hopefully that helped. I look forward to seeing you on the next video series. And make sure, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share this with other like-minded PTs or online coaches that you feel would benefit. And there's also the website that you can go check out for more details. And guys, I'll catch you in the next episode.